depend on Claudia Kunzel, and she's got a lot of work to do now. She needs to get in touch with the others as quickly as possible as they go through Russia and Norway and Italy. Those three, with the Czech Republic just behind, and Germany, they've got something like 20 seconds to find. And Marit Bjørgen in second place there, red pants, white hat, and Julia Chapalova, those distinctive pigtails, coached by her father Anatoly.
But this fast speed for Bjørgen will cost a lot here in the first uphill. Will it cost too much for the Norwegian girl?
And Marit Bjørgen on a revenge mission here, beaten by Julia Chapalova in the pursuit. And remember, Julia, who was absolutely gutted to lose the women's 10-kilometer freestyle race by just 1.2 seconds to Neumann-Over. Well, absolutely delighted by her decision to go for the gold in the pursuit. Now, the worry for the others, Inge, is that these two are having a big fight. They're already pushing each other quite hard. Bjørgen is going to stay there and annoy Chapalova as much as she can. And she will stay there until the last uphill. And if she is together with Chapalova, that last hill, I think the Norwegian will be #1 today. And the last uphill will be the problem for the Norwegian. And two youngsters, really. You've got Ariana Follis and Ivana Yanikova. Not that any of these women are particularly old, but I should say less experienced racers who are finding it hard. And that bronze medal, you see, might be up for grabs for Claudia Kunzel, because of the racers that are in second, third and fourth, what am I talking about? Third, fourth and fifth, Claudia Kunzel is the most proficient, and here she is. And Kunzel, she'll be getting the splits from her coaches, but she hasn't quite got the others in sight. Remember, there was that yawning 20-second gap. Every second backer really giving way in the last 2 kilometers of the race. There's Kunzel just coming round. She hasn't got him in sight yet. So to keep the Italian and the Czech, she can use the 5 kilometers. But if she also have in her thought Norway and Russia, she had to be much faster at the moment. Well, there's the distance gauge, over 200 meters for Germany to catch up with Russia. I think Kunzel isn't thinking about that so much. Remember, we have to emphasize, Kunzel couldn't go last Thursday in the first race. She was sick. That's right. So there's no doubt that, you know, Claudia Kunzel, who finished 10th in the double pursuit, is not 100%. And she will also take part in the sprint tomorrow, so she'll also have to think about that. And Marit Bjørgen. This is good for Marit Bjørgen. It's not that fast speed for Chapalova at the moment. We can see it how far behind the Italian girl is. And that is not that too far. Yeah, Ariana Follis doing a pretty decent job at the moment. Ariana, 27 years of age, from Aosta, the valley there. And, well, this would be a fantastic day for her. She's never won a medal of any sort in any of the major championships. Had a pretty good season last year in the World Cup when she had 6 top 20 finishes, but this is a big opportunity for Ariana. And the Italians, well, if they do pull off this bronze, well, it will be due to the work done by Peruzzi on the first leg. And then good, decent effort by Confortola, but Valbuza really will have made the medal. And perfect for the Olympics next year. Yeah, just the sort of good team for the Italian. Absolutely, just the sort of boost. And Italy, who last won a medal, 2001 in Val di Fiemme, when they were third. And of course, the head coach for the Italian team, Marco Albarello, himself a winner here in 1987. The last time Germany hosted the Nordic Worlds. Follis has done well to close up to within 5 seconds then. Now Claudia Kunzel is going to get to the Czech girl. Of that I've got no doubt.
But she was only 26 seconds behind at the exchange, and Claudia Kunzel has lost a lot. Czech is still...
Well, you say that. That's not actually quite fair. It's down to 22 seconds now.
Yeah, for Czech, yes, but for Germany, they are more...
No, the Germans are
39 behind, and it was only 26. So Claudia Kunzel has lost 13 seconds for the first kilometer.
I beg your pardon.
Okay, no problem, David, no problem.
So here we are into the stadium. The next time they come round, we could be in for the big sprint. And the girl who is being inspired here is Ariana Follis in third place. I don't think, to be fair, Inga, that either of us thought that Italy would be in with a shout of the bronze medal. The front two are pulling away, and the gap is evident, and it's going to come down to, yet again, a big push for these two. There's Follis, just beginning to lose her form here, Inge. You can just see the shoulders beginning to go.
Yeah, she has lost 5 seconds to the Norwegian and the Russian, the last 700 meters. So, but the gap to the Czech and the gap to the Claudia Kunzel, I think that it's so big, so the Italians still will have the bronze medal.
Now, if you were coaching the Italian girl now, what would you want her to do? Don't worry about the front two.
To keep the rhythm.
Keep the rhythm.
Only go her own race. Don't think of the others.
Ivana Yanikova, who may well play a part in the 2009 Nordic Ski Worlds, which will be in the Czech Republic in Liberec, and Germany, Claudia Kunzel under real pressure, and with only 2,500 meters to go, she might just get up to the Czech racer, but I'm not sure she can get to bronze.
But what's very important for the producer now is to follow the two in the front. Will Chepalova try to go away from the Norwegian girl in the two uphills before the heavy one?
Well, this is where you look at the body language to try and assess who's being pushed and turned a little bit. Remember, this is just the lower little climb, and Julia just protecting herself from the cold air going into her mouth.
And it's easy for Mari to be behind the Russian girl. So she can relax more at the moment than Chepalova can.
We know from Marit, her great sprinting prowess, that when you come to that last big climb, that's when she moves from 4th to 5th to 6th gear, and that's what we're waiting to see. Has Julia Chepalova taken that finish out of her? Has she reduced her strength, or can Marit Bjørgen suddenly move up through the gears?
They're only gone 4 kilometers when they're coming up to that uphill. For the first start, they had gone a lot more.
1982 in Oslo, the last time that Norway won a major championship. It's an awful long time, 23 years. It's something you don't believe until you look at the record books.
But here we have the possibility. Here we have the possibility.
Still the big climb though to come. Ariana Follis just coming down there in third place. Needs to just hold that nice aerodynamic tuck, get as much glide out of that before she starts to go on the uphill journey again. This is where you just need to focus, as you said, on the rhythm and all the basics. And what will help her is the fact that she can see that although the gap has widened, she can still see these two up front. And whilst Ariana can do that, she will continue to believe that she can stay third.
That's right, David.
Well,
there's a lot of strength still in the body to Marit Bjørgen.
Who's the cat? Who's the mouse? I suppose it's difficult to say who'd be who.
And Claudia is
up to Yanikova.
Yeah. But that's for the 4th place. I think still Italy have a good gap.
I just don't think that Claudia, if the Italian girl Follis can get to the top of that hill with a decent advantage, however good a sprinter is, I can't see Claudia Kunzel closing.
Here we have the second uphill. It's only a short one.
Must say, Julia Chapalova looks very relaxed and fluent up front. She doesn't seem to be fussed or worried about the fact that she's being pursued. She's got Marit Bjørgen breathing on her.
But I think the max speed for Chapalova is not higher than the max speed in the upper hill for Marit Bjørgen. But maybe the last uphill is too long for Marit Bjørgen. What are they thinking now, David?
Well, look at Chapalova. That is absolute textbook skating.
Yeah, she's the best one.
In terms of technique, you've got to say that Chapalova has got it over Bjørgen, but Bjørgen may have the power.
That's the question. Who has the most power in the last uphill?
Is it going to be technique or is it going to be power?
I think today it will be power.
So here we go. The hip drive really good. Julia changes. And Follis. Well, I'd like to go back to the front too.
We have no problem yet for Marit. No problem.
Still sticking there. She wants to wait till maybe the last section of the climb. I know she's slipstreaming Chapalova, but she needs to be careful.
The problem for Marit is she's too narrow to Chapalova.
Yeah.
She coming like in the sprint.
Here we go.
Coming like in the sprint, David.
Yeah, and there she chooses this big, tough uphill to make a meter, to make 2 meters, to make 3 meters. Now Chapalova, the big question on her, 5 meters, 6 meters, and Norway go very much into gold medal position. It opens up. Don't worry about the time. It's the distance. Chapalova, can she get back to her? And it looks as if Marit Bjørgen may well have sweet revenge here for the double pursuit. And now she's on the downhill.
The problem, David, is that it is snow in the track. That can be a problem for Marit Bjørgen.
Yeah, but I'd exchange that for the opportunity to be out front. Look at that yawning gap there. The Norwegian flags are up. They're hearing now that this is a possibility. Marit Bjørgen, who's had silver and bronze medals, this is to collect a complete set. Coming round to the right-hander now. We'll get the speed time. 53, that's okay. Just steps round there. Just a little anxious, a little tension over the bridge. Now she turns left-handed. Tomorrow she'll be hoping to sprint down here for the gold medal, but just at the moment she's bringing Norway home for the first gold medal since 1982. Vibeke Skofterud, then Pedersen, then Styrer, and Marit Bjørgen, the great sprint star for Norway, looks over her shoulder, but she's taken the gold for Norway. Julia Chapalova, who anchors Kokina, Baranova, Medvedeva, must settle for a silver medal. Joy for Norway. It's been a long, long wait. And don't forget Italy. Look at this. This is a huge success here, Inga, as the girls rejoice. Look at the work. Marco Albarello and the team have worked this out to perfection. This is a tactical triumph as well as a skillful piece of skiing. And Paruzzi on the opening leg to give them a decent start. Confortola to stick in there to hand over to Valbuza. Valbuza, who with Neumann over, brought them into medal contention and has given the chance for Ariana Follis here to become a major medalist for the first time in her career. And Italy take the bronze medal with, I think, Claudia Kunzel in the distance coming in. The defending world and Olympic champions on this occasion must settle for fourth.
And how important for Italy for their own Olympic championships next year. Not the medals only for the men, but also for the women in the cross-country ski.
Huge boost for the Italians. And now the fight coming home, it'll be the Czech Republic, and in fact coming home the French, I think. No, sorry, what am I talking about?
Germany
the Finns.
On the fourth place,
no, it's
Finns on the fifth.
Rita Lisa Lassila coming home ahead of the Czech Republic, Janikova. And Verpi Koitinen and Saarinen, the two weak links in the Finnish quartet. Czech Republic back to 6th place, but that's still not a bad result at all. And they need Neumann over in the team all the time because she does so much damage. But there are your champions. Are you a proud Norwegian?
I'm proud, and I'm also very glad that Hilde Gjermenshaug Pedersen have a gold medal.
And across the line into 7th place, Kazakhstan. Well, it didn't work out the way we thought it might. But Kazakhstan, of course, inspired by Vladimir Smirnov, they will get better and better. And for Sweden now, Anna Dahlberg, watch out for her in the classic sprint. She could be a factor.
She can be in the final and she can have a medal tomorrow.
So Sweden take 8th place. And just looking for Cécile Storti for France, but this is Marit Bjørgen. A decisive big move. It is exactly the place you predicted, Inga. So real success for Marit Bjørgen, and this will give her arguably more pleasure than many of her victories. The world sprint champion. And Svein Tore Samdal, well, he must be feeling a lot happier now.
Yeah, he will. The mistake for the Russian girls, I think, for Chepalova she was too slow from the start in the last leg for Russia. She should try to get away from Marit Bjørgen all the time. She didn't try to do that.
Well, the Norwegian house in the Nordic Park will be the place to be. Inge's promised to take me down there for a little salmon and sustenance.
Yeah, maybe today with a gold medal for the Norwegian could be good, David. Also good for the Hilde Hjermenshaug Pedersen. Early on have a girl, 40 years old, gold medal in cross-country skiing.
Yeah, mother of twins who may one day succeed her mother into the Norwegian team.
They were number 5 in the national championships in the relay this year. Maybe next year they will be at the podium. Hilde Hjermenshaug Pedersen says she would go the relay together with her daughters next year, but not compete in the Olympics.
And Yulia Chepalova there, you can always tell on her face, kisses and kisses, but she's a woman who doesn't like to lose. She's not happy to come second. She comes to the races to win. But she didn't today. Today, our congratulations go. There's Hilde Pedersen, and she, together with Skofterud, Kristin Steyr and Marit Bjørgen, they will rejoice. From Inga Bråten and myself, David Goldstrom, hope you've enjoyed it. For now, from Oberstdorf, bye-bye.